now present the candidate. After this, VSU President Edgardo E. Tulin, the 6th of the VSU system, will confer the degrees and titles to the graduate.
2 for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. 64 for the degree of Master of Science. 8 for the degree of Master of Management. 11 for the degree of Master in Education. 4 for the degree of Master of Agricultural Development. 28 for the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. 174 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. 27 for the degree of Bachelor of Animal Science. 40 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Food Technology. 32 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Development Communication. 2 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Development Education. 54 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing. 18 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Statistics. 36 for the degree of 1 for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. 29 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. 36 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biology. 10 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Biology. 14 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biotechnology. 10 of Bachelor of Science in Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering. 62 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. 16 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Genetic Engineering. 22 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. 7 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Mental Science. 2 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environmental Management.
This got derailed because the Marcos family was exiled in 1986 together with some members of the Romualdez clan, including Kokoy. With all his contributions to Vizca, Benjamin T. Romualdez remains to be an iconic figure here in the university, who helped nourish a small rural high school to becoming one of the best universities in the Philippines. And now that VSU will soon celebrate its centennial year in 2024, part of the future development plan is to establish this hall shall then be called the Benjamin T. Romualdez Auditorium, which will serve various purposes from hosting international knowledge exchange fora, cultural shows, and local information dissemination efforts to provide a state-of-the-art facility where our locally renowned agricultural scientists can talk about their innovations and discoveries to help build a more sustainable future for the Filipino people.
Thank you for that video. Anihan 2, the 2 vital measures that allowed the government to respond to the unprecedented health and economic crisis brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. Other laws that he steered include the COVID-19 Vaccination Act of 2021, the Malasakit Centers Act, the Alternative Learning System Act, Corporate Recovery and Tax Incentives for Enterprises Act, or CREATE, the Bureau of Fire and Protection Modernization Act, the Salary Standardization Act of 2019, Republic Act 11517, which empowers the President to expedite the processing and issuance of national and local permits, licenses, and certifications in times of national emergency. Our guest of honor also made his mark in the 14th, 15th, and 16th Congress by authoring at least 6 high-impact laws. The most memorable was RA 10754, which increased the benefits and privileges of serve as independent minority leader in the 16th Congress. His stint as a congressman led to the outpouring of massive investment in infrastructure that spurred progress and development not only in Leyte, but in the entire Eastern Visayas region. He championed the growth of small businesses and industries, as well as the protection of disadvantaged and vulnerable sectors of society, PWDs, senior citizens, the sickly, and the poor. He is also well respected in the private sector for his exemplary contribution and sterling accomplishments, serving on several boards in the business and banking industries. His experience and relationships in the private sector with the invaluable help, support, and assistance, and truly believes that every Filipino family where he served as a senior partner and chief strategy officer. He also worked as country director of the International Emergency Aid, or IEDA, a US-based international humanitarian agency. Member of the Association of Political Consultants in Asia, he wrote the book entitled Politicking, a manual for election campaigns, and taught political science at the Leyte Normal University. He also writes a weekly column called The Fifth Gospel, which appears every Monday on the Manila Standard. He was once elected to the board of directors of the Philippine Red Cross Leyte chapter, as we are planning to have the College of Medicine perhaps next year. Our good speaker, that EVRMC and other hospitals in Tacloban could serve as a base hospital for Visayas State University College of Medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce to you a man of quality leadership and service that has welcomed Deputy Majority Leader, the Tingog Party List Representative of the 19th Congress, Honorable Congressman Jude Avorque Asidre.
Please be seated. To President Tulin of Visayas State University, Congressman Calcari of the 5th District of Leyte, Director Imelda Laceras of the Department of Budget and Management, Director Maximo Alibe of the Commission on Higher Education, distinguished members of the Board of Regents, esteemed faculty and staff, ladies and gentlemen, devoted parents of our graduates, and above all, the graduating class of 2024. Good evening, everyone. The Speaker Martin, was actually looking at the speaker. It fills me with profound honor to stand here today amidst the future torchbearer of our province and of our great nation. This occasion, where we celebrate the culmination of your academic journey and anticipate the exciting road ahead, is indeed a cause for jubilation. As I look around, I see not only graduates, but the vibrant promise of Leyte and the Philippines. You, the class of 2023, embody the potential for a brighter, more prosperous tomorrow, guided by the principles of science, technology, and environmental conservation. Visayas State University has been a shining beacon of academic excellence, earning esteemed recognition both nationally and internationally. Last 2021, your university was recognized as a 4-star institution under the research-oriented category for ASEAN universities, a testament to the superior education and research programs that this institution fostered. Let's all give a round of applause to Visayas State University. As a son of Leyte and your representative in the House of Congress, I am acutely aware of the essential role of education plays in shaping the future of our province and our nation. This is why we have focused our efforts in Congress on initiatives to further enhance the quality of education and research capabilities of our universities, such as the Visayas State University. Our collective efforts have led to the proposed, as mentioned earlier by President Tulin, the proposed establishment of the Visayas State University College of Medicine. This initiative will not only generate a new pool of skilled doctors to serve the Visayas region, but also aim to provide students with a quality medical education option closer to home. Such advancements underscore our commitment to ensuring that our youth have access to world-class education and opportunities right here in their own backyard. None of these achievements would have been possible without the steadfast support of the devoted parents and relentless dedication of the VSU faculty. The parents have been pillars of support, guiding their children towards success, and the faculty has been the compass, illuminating the path and instilling a love for knowledge. As we celebrate your achievements today, let us also express gratitude for the strong network of support that has paved the way for your success. Dear graduates of 2023, as you stand on the cusp of a future filled with infinite possibilities, as you take the next step, I urge you to carry forward the spirit of service, innovation, and excellence that you've cultivated here at VSU. Use your skills, talents, and knowledge to make a more meaningful on Leyte and the nation. Congratulations on your achievements. As you begin this chapter, may you bring about the positive change we aspire to see in the world. Thank you. Now that's the first reading. This is the second reading. Once again, dear graduates of 2023, mayong gabi kaninyong tanan.
Mayong gabi.
Una sa tanan, congratulations for the achievement that you have reached today. I thank President Tulin and your university officials for the honor of inviting the speaker, and I also thank the speaker for sending me here today. I must admit though that since the speaker told me that I should also give my own speech, I was thinking very closely of what to say to all of you. Until nalumdom ko nga kamumandi ay ang pandemic batch. Diba? You completed 4 years of college during the pandemic. 2 years online, 2 years hybrid. And I guess that kinsa ba'y walay maglisod sa college? Like you, I experienced my fair share of crises and difficulties throughout my life journey. And you know what? Those challenges have made me stronger, braver, and wiser. First point, stronger. Let me share one thing about me that many of my classmates, kasabot man siguro mo sa feeling na kanang wala pa kabayad og tuition, no? Pero I'm sure karon mas lipay mo kay free college education na baya. No matter how you try hard to study or review, it would be very difficult to absorb all the lessons. Walay gana, walay klaro, kay dili pa man kakasabot kung take ka or kanus ka take sa exam. So it was always double the hassle, it was always double the pressure, and at times it would leave me feeling frustrated and disappointed. That feeling that you seem to think that all odds were against you. Anumdum ko sa high school, nag-practice na sila sa graduation, sige pa ko take og final exams. Running for honor pa man unta ko, no? Pero unsaon man kay late man nag-final, so naaray saktong kwarta ang ako mga ginikanan. But yun, I persevered, I tried my best, and I persisted. I refused that my future will be defined by my limitations and that the possibilities will be shaped not but what cannot, but what I can. Now, some of you here may have the same experience. Naka-scholarship, karon kay wala na may bayad sa eskwelahan, no? Pero naiway baon, more time to finish college, maybe some have to take a break for a semester or two. You made it here today. You have conquered the challenge, overcame the crisis, and you emerged stronger than ever. You see, life challenges are like barbells for the soul. They might feel heavy or unburdensome at first, but with every struggle, with every push, with every ounce of determination, our muscles of resilience grow stronger. Wala man ko mabalediktoryan, pero sure ko kung wala kalisod, kung hayahay ang kinabuhi, dili in taong kung mahimo inining kaisog, tingali wala ko mahimong kongresman. Second point, braver. Second thing about me and my family. Simple ra in taon mga pamilya, no? Pero ngano nga, kuyaw man akong mga paryente. You see, it's one thing to come from a family of simple means, but another thing to have more affluent relatives. Because no matter how you contextualize as a young child, impossible not to compare your situation with them. Nganong kung Pasko, bago man ang sinina sa akong mga agaw, kapos kami nag-aatang rami sa mga hand-me-down. Nganong man yung akong mga agaw, magabagasyon abroad, apan kami maglisod ganing adtog Manila. So when we were growing up, I would often ask, ngano kung reunion man namong mag-igagaw, ang akong mag-igagaw mo duwa sa gawas, apan kami mag-igsuon, kinahanglan mo tabang sa kusina. Growing up among my affluent relatives left me asking at times, why is my life not good enough? Later on, that lack of confidence would whisper doubts into my ears, telling you that I am not good enough, that I am not smart enough, or that I am not talented enough. The problem with lack of confidence is that it paralyzes you. It keeps you afraid from knowing your true value and discovering your true worth. Until that one moment when you receive your first affirmation, a simple compliment from a teacher saying that you did a good job, or an assuring embrace from a friend that says you are valued, that you mean to them, that you are loved. And that suddenly it ignites a spark within you, something that leads you to discover inside you a strength you thought you never had. A courage to dream that you and the things in your life can be better, and to aspire for the best where you can thrive. This courage to propel forward in life requires not the absence of fear, but rather the audacity to confront head-on. It is about embracing our limitations and weaknesses. It is about breaking free of what people think that we can't, and overtake the risk to prove that we can. For it is in those moments of bravery that we discover our hidden superpowers and accomplish feats beyond our wildest dreams. That is why I always tell others, and I always tell my friends, my mentors, my benefactors, I owe my own personal success to the goodness of others. Sa mga tituo nako, sa mga nitabang nako, sa tinuod lang, nga walay kong jud asidre karon kung wala ang mga tao nga naghatag og higayon sa ako. And to be honest, this is what keeps me going in public service. To be able to pay it forward and work hard to provide others the same opportunities I had, the same support, the same chances, so that others too can find the courage to aspire for the best and realize their own dreams. Third point, wiser. I spent my high school years and college years preparing to become a priest. Kayo nako, Father, calling nako magpare. Later did I realize, miss call man di ito. But I would say that not becoming a priest was my first heartbreak. Not that I did not become a priest, but because I disappointed my lola nanay, who prayed hard for me to become one. So since leaving the seminary, naningkamot gyud ko nga moabot ang panahon niya, I will make my lola nanay proud of me. See, I grew up with my grandmother, and she was my first parent, my first teacher, and my best number one fan. When I was starting in politics, she was always there to help out. Even in her late 80s, she would be handing calendars and flyers to her. Tingog ran for the first time in 2016. We lost sadly by 14,000 votes. Pero gahi man among ulo, no? Lidagan ra pod may 2019. But this time, we made it to one seat. But we were a few thousand votes short of the second seat. Pero kay second nominee man ko, pildi lang gihapon. Pero kay never say die, man good ni. So we ran again this time for election in 2022. This time, Tingog won 2 seats. And we ended up number 3 out more than 200 party list groups. The moment I realized I made it to Congress this time, my first instinct was to tell my lola nanay, ang imong apo nga wala magpari, ang imong apo nga who broke your heart, nahimo ng congressman. But the sad thing is I never got to say it to her personally. She died in 2017, but I really hope I made her proud. And every day I work in Congress, I always give it my all, hoping that from heaven, she will take pride in what I accomplish. You see, wisdom does not come only with age and experience. We can find wisdom at any stage of our lives, especially in times of crisis. A colossal failure that left you feeling utterly defeated. In that dark abyss where you discover the power of being from your own mistakes. Embrace those moments of adversity, for they are the catalysts that transform us into the wise souls that we are meant to become. In those moments, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Those experiences provide invaluable insight, allowing you to learn, adapt, and grow. Remember, my dear graduates, the path to wisdom is not paved with smooth, uneventful roads. It is riddled with potholes, detours, and unexpected turns. So buckle up and let the winds of challenges guide you towards a treasure trove of wisdom that awaits. Di ba I told you nga sa pagsugod na pildi ang tingog? Yet we made sure we learned from our mistakes and we worked harder at every second chance. And even now that we're in Congress and there are two of us together with Kongya de Romualdez, mag-flex na ko in our first year this term in Congress, with the leadership of Kongya de Romualdez, we have filed more than 200 bills. Two have already been passed into law. One of them, the SIM Registration Act. And more than 70 bills that we have authored have now been approved on third reading in the House of Representatives. We have established a nationwide network of Alagang Tingog centers in more than 70 locations from Zambales to Davao del Sur, including here in Baybay City and other parts of the province, providing medical, burial, and other forms of social assistance to tens of thousands of our fellow Filipinos, providing scholarships and educational assistance to more than 50,000 college students, providing livelihood assistance to more than 20,000 new entrepreneurs. It is therefore not surprising that in another nationwide survey conducted just this month, just a few weeks back, more than 10,000 respondents rated Tingog Party List as the top performing party list in Congress today, with a total performance rating of 96.8%. Kung nangutana mo kung nagdahong yun ko ni adtong mahimong congressman, sa tinuod lang kung wala ang mga kalisod sa kinabuhi, wala man siguro na ako maabot ning akong posisyon karon. So embrace the crisis, the difficulties, and the obstacles that come your way. Let them mold you into stronger individuals, instill bravery in your hearts, and bestow upon you the gift of wisdom. Remember, in the face of adversity, you have the power to rise, to conquer, and to inspire. Life is the greatest teacher you will ever encounter, and the lesson it imparts through difficulties are the ones you must never forget. You've likely encountered setbacks, failures, and disappointments throughout your academic journey. But let me tell you a secret. Those setbacks are actually set-ups for comebacks. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. For each setback is an opportunity for wisdom to emerge, guiding you towards a path that you were truly meant to follow. As we venture forth from this ceremony, let us not forget the friendships that you've forged with your classmates as well as your teachers, and the memories that will forever warm your hearts. Together you have weathered storms and danced in the sunshine. Continue to support and uplift one another, for success is always sweeter when shared. Finally, my dear graduates, I leave you with this, a Bible verse that has always been a constant source of comfort and inspiration for me. From the letter of St. Paul to the Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. Never give up in doing good, for at the right time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. So never be weary of doing good. Embrace the strength, bravery, and wisdom gained from your trials and tribulations. Approach life with a sense of humor, and remember that even in the face of crisis, there is always an opportunity for growth. So go forth and conquer the world, armed with knowledge that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind and your heart to. Daghang salamat kaninyong tanan. Congratulations, class of 2023. Mabuhi ang VSU, mabuhi kitang tanan.
Thank you very much, House Speaker Romualdez. As our way of saying thank you to our dear guests of honor, the Honorable Ferdinand Martin G. Romualdez, we present to you this plaque of appreciation for serving as Speaker of the Visayas State University's 70th Commencement Exercises in grateful recognition of your expertise and valuable insights shared to our graduating class this year. Given this third day of August 2023 at the VSU Athletic Oval, signed VSU President Edgardo E. Tulin. The deans of the colleges of VSU will now distribute the diplomas to our graduates. They will be assisted by our university registrar, Ms. Marwan Castañeda, and their respective college secretaries. We start with the College of Veterinary Medicine, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine.